So, quick story. When we started at Penn, it was in a GE trailer, 8 feet GE trailer. Mr. Osang had this oven that was called a blunt. It is heavier than earth and hell. Alright? And so we put the oven, we tried to lift it, because at the time we didn't have no liftings. I had my other friend, OJ, God bless his soul. So OJ and a gentleman by the name of Mr. Vincent Heath, they were much bigger than I am. And so they're the ones who would do the lifting. So they lift the thing and put them one side of the trailer. And you know what I'm Sandra? The other side of the trailer flip. So we're trying to figure out how to get this thing down. So we put the lifters on the other side, and about 15 of us lifted to balance it. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the balancers are here this evening. Been with us since day one. I call him my brother. When it comes down to fathering our student athletes, he's the man. Recently, 2 years ago, a champion athlete was running and she fell and she broke her leg. And Team Jamaica Bickle covered, along with Penn, all their expenses, etc., etc. I had to make a decision as to where do we house this person. There's sometimes I get carried away and I don't ask persons to do things in Team Jamaica Bickle. I kind of tell them to do it, right? So I kind of told this gentleman that he's gonna have to house this young lady. And he figured it out, because I wasn't gonna figure it out. He figured it out. But that's the kind of relationship we have. He's my brother, he's my friend. He's a co-chair of the Philadelphia Organizing Committee. And this evening, I'm privileged, as the second official function in this building, to honor our vice chair, co-vice chair from Philadelphia, Mr. Vincent Heath. Vinny, come forward. By the way, he didn't know that this was going to happen. There's a surprise here. So this is what it says. Presented to Vinny Heath, we call him Vinny, you can see why. In appreciation for 30 years labor of love to our athletes and ambassadors. Congratulations, sir.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
To our gracious host, Madam Secret, and all the officials in the room, and for just let's say all protocol observed. And I am surprised at this. He always doesn't. And like he said, he never asked me to say, figure this out with the young lady. And that was the end of it. And then I get a bill 2 months later, and my hair turned white. Really, not just to let you know, I commend Penn for what they did, because they finally took an underwriting. Just understand, if you're in a hospital anywhere in the US for any period of time, for the injury and therapy and all the amenities that comes with it, it's a massive undertaking. And I'd never showed that bill to the young lady or her parents or the coaches for Homewood or anyone, because they probably just follow. We just did it. But right after that, we figured it out, and all the students are now covered as soon as they land. I don't want to take any more urban punchline. I just want to say thanks to everyone. I recognize our good friend, from CFD in the back there, and Towiles, and all the people that have been supporting TJB for the years. 14,500 students, that's a lot. It's a lot of money, it's a lot of effort. I didn't give them anything. I learned so much from those students. 2 years ago, I learned from that young lady that as an adult who migrated, and we tend to shy away from each other for different reasons. Sometimes some of them are true reasons that we want to shy away from each other, but for the most part, we are people that are known to be stretch our hand and lift each other up. we need to lift each other up. Because some of us, maybe in this room, had to migrate for reasons of finance. And let's leave it at that. But your students, your children are back home. And someone is supposed to be looking at them. And I know some of those conversations are not pleasant. Because sometimes they go hungry. That's why we have Bickle. And Chef Basil, the food nice enough. Look what you do to me. Good evening, folks.